Welcome to One Life Review, a weekly video series about trying to get as far through a game as possible, all while keeping two judges entertained. This week, Paddy makes it personal by playing Shadow of War, just to prove he's a little bit better than everyone else. Just to show that he doesn't have to wait 3 hours in a queue to play for 20 minutes and fail horribly at a game he's never played before. But there's no hard feelings here. One player, two judges, one life.
You gotta cock it, motherfucker.
What's up everybody and welcome to another Twisted Bar Gaming One Life Review. My name is Paddy and I'm here with Alistair.
Hello.
And Rob.
Bonjour.
Bonjour indeed. So this is my game this week. I am playing... My game. Middle-earth, Shadow of War.
Ooh. Also,
is this
trying? This is in.
Yeah, is this personal?
This is personal.
This is a direct attack on Alistair.
Oh,
and his... I call it an attempt to play Shadow of Mordor.
Oh, it was terrible.
You think you can do better? You think you can do better than me, the guy who got to play this before it was released?
True.
I think. To be honest,
Good luck, mate.
From the previous 22 episodes we've gone through, from my experience of both of you, I'd say Paddy will probably do better than what I did. I'm going to hedge my bets.
I bet I got further through this game than he did.
Well, in your tiny playthrough with the
I
EGX.
reached the furthest point.
I mean, I started you at quite a late point, didn't it? So
hey, I didn't set it up. They just knew my skills, so they gave it to me. All right.
So, Paddy, you picked up a Shadow of War.
I did.
How did that make you feel?
How did it make me feel? It made me feel like a weak corporate shill, obviously.
Oh, good.
Because of all the, microtransactions, blah, blah, blah.
Did you have to have a nice shower to wash that dirty feeling off you?
I mean, I enjoyed the dirty feeling for a while, and then I had a shower.
Good old-fashioned scrub.
But no, like I really like the first one. So
yeah, I did as well.
It's one of those things where what are you gonna do? Yeah, and this is me murdering a peeing orc.
For some reason, it surprises me that orcs pee, and I don't know why. It's something you never think about.
Al.
I don't think you're expecting that kind of humanization of them.
Everybody pees.
In the immortal words of
everybody tries.
The lesser known song.
I feel like the skills and stuff have expanded a bit. Like there's more.
Oh, yeah.
There's more you can do, but it's very much the same. But basically, the game starts with you forging a new ring of power, and that gets taken away from you by Shelob, who is the spider, but also happens to be a sexy woman for some reason in this one.
That makes a little sense, but okay.
Yeah, but yeah,
I don't want to be terrified with an erection.
No, that is kind of, I think, the vibe.
You know what?
Terrified erections.
Yeah, well, to be fair, Al, don't knock it until you tried it, mate. There's nothing quite like the feeling of being absolutely terrified, but also quite turned on.
I don't know, man. Terrections don't seem my thing.
Terrified titillation is the name of Rob.
Yeah.
So
I think terrections are a great name for it. Oh, yeah, currently, the investment is not a good idea in Spain. It's a bit of an uneven economy, and
yeah, well, absolutely.
It's not a buyer's market.
Welcome to One Life Review, the only video game show that talks about Spanish real estate.
People are interested in this sort of content.
They're not watching YouTube videos, but there are definitely people interested in that kind of content.
Well, someone could have sat down going like, I really want to buy a villa in Spain, and then just sat there going, I'll just watch this video first, hear us talk about it, go, actually, you know what? Because of these guys, I might buy a nice place in Tuscany instead.
Well, can we maybe get a timeshare if they do? If you're out there and you're listening, you don't want to go?
No, I don't want a timeshare.
Okay.
What about Andorra? That's in the middle. It's not technically Spain. It's not. Oh Jesus!
Wow.
Hey guys.
My word. Bless you.
My goodness.
Oh golly gosh, Robert. What happened?
I needed a bit of a sneeze. That one crept up on me though, guys.
I'm gonna lie. That is one of the poshest sneezes I've ever heard.
That was me trying to hold it back. That managed to make it sound more nasally than what it should have.
Oh, achoo, gentlemen.
Pardon me.
Oh no, I've got the sneezes. You basically, whenever you kill a captain, you get new equipment. and the more high powered the captain is, the better the equipment will be.
Unless you get a loot box.
Yeah, see, I haven't actually got any of those yet, but I'm sure
you should get all the loot boxes.
I've only just done my first fort siege, so I'm sure they're coming.
And you just put it on the company credit card, and
we have a company credit card.
I think the best thing about the loot boxes is when you open it, you don't know what you're gonna get.
What was that animation?
I have to admit, one thing that I'm really pleased about in modern gaming is they're finally starting to get beards right.
True.
And that makes me quite happy.
As two people who don't have facial hair, how does that make you feel?
I just want to touch it, know what it feels like. I know the one thing I am jealous about is I don't know what it feels like on my own face, and that makes me sad. I know what it feels like to touch it with my hands, but I don't know what it feels like on the inside of my own.
You often touch people's faces,
cheeks, all the time.
You know what? It's a weird thing. I'm not gonna. It's like there are different stages. So at the moment, I can't feel it at all. Doesn't even.
Paddy
doesn't register. Yep.
Don't be afraid to, if you need to touch somebody a lot on the face, because it is quite a sensitive part, a lot of the body that needs it every now and again. So
yeah, I mean, I feel like you should really ask permission first, at least.
No, I mean, like, people just appreciate it.
I don't think we can say that. I don't think we can say to touch people without their permission.
Always ask permission before touching their face.
Exactly, get consent.
If you go to twistedbard.com/permission slip, you can download your own permission slip, which you can then hand over.
Permission slip and then put it as /permission. It's gonna be effort, Rob.
Easter eggs, guys. Easter eggs. That's how we roll.
We should also call back to this one day. In a future episode.
That's not an Easter egg. We've told them where to go and where to find it.
But it will be an Easter egg if we put something else there.
No, you just told them it's not an Easter egg. Because they're expecting something else.
Look, it will still be a surprise because they don't know what it is. If they go to that link, it could be, anything that I can think of on the spot.
It could genuinely be anything.
Anything that I think of at the time when it comes to editing. Go, oh Rob, why did you say that? Because you've got a bit of fucking. Oh fuck it, it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
It's gone, guys.
It's gone. Everybody back as you were.
Moment of silence.
As you were. So this is the new unlock screen.
You know what? I think I am genuinely interested, but I think it would take us a half an hour a conversation for you to explain it to us.
Oh no, that's it. I'm just showing you. That was I left that in there just to show you what the unlock screen looks like.
You are a gentleman.
How to spend your skill points, etc., etc. And they're quite generous with them early on. I imagine that will
Sauron can see you twice. That's both of his eyes.
Yep.
I found them. That's two. He's fibber. He always made out he had one. There's two of the fuckers.
Just a big pair of glasses descends between. There you are. I found you.
Lower the monocle.
Can you stand in a very good location so for the first time in my life I can actually focus on somebody, because oh my god, people keep standing in the wrong place and my eyes are in the wrong place, and if you stand completely ridiculously too, that one even started. That was me.
Purple.
Eventually,
who does he play for?
If you work hard at trying to achieve your goals, eventually you will succeed, guys. So, shut the fuck up.
You never want to go perpendicular to your goals.
You don't. You want to be more astute. Is that a...
Astute's a word. I mean, none of this even remotely makes sense, but astute is definitely a word.
I think astute definitely has something to do with triangles, right?
No, that's acute.
No. Yeah,
that's close though, right? Right, guys.
Isn't astute like keen, like keenly eyed?
Oh yeah, I thought it might have been one of those double entendres.
No, it's not even.
What was that word?
It's not even a single entendre.
What is Rob doing at the moment?
I don't know.
He can't say anything.
Yeah, but I think the Elven Rage goes up much faster than it would otherwise. Elven Rage. Actually, a pretty cool name for an EP.
Elven Rage.
I think we should call our band Elven Rage.
That'd be a great band name. There's probably about 20 bands already called it, but it would be a sick band, yeah.
Yeah, our band would be the sickest though.
It would be
massive in
so
Japan.
sick.
It could be Christian rock.
This is what Elven Rage looks like.
Elven Rage.
Elven Rage. Elven Rage.
Yeah, I've got that stuck in everyone's head. Yes, I'm infectious.
Copyright strike.
No, it's a parody.
So they really pushed the whole Celebrimbor Sauron relationship thing. So it's nice to get a bit more
I ship
story from like that. Obviously we didn't get in the films.
Yeah, I do quite like the story they wove in both what I'm seeing here and the Shadow of Mordor. It's like, like you know when you get quite a lot of like spin-off stories in games, they're always so like not as good as the source material they were based on. It's all like, it's like if they did a game of like, have you guys played the Telltale A Game of Thrones?
No, but I've got it, but I'm going to play it. I just haven't done it yet.
It is. I mean, like some people didn't really enjoy it. I still really enjoyed it. Still thought it was really a fun experience to play through. It's still, full out a Telltale sort of experience. But it's one of those things when you know there's wider things going on in the world at the same time that are far more cool than the thing you're doing right now.
Yeah, it's difficult to like buy into that.
Yeah. Whereas this, the story itself is probably, in terms of a premise and stuff, is actually probably more appealing to me than what the basic Lord of the Rings story is. This undead ranger going around slaughtering orcs in Mordor, or some hobbits trying to climb up a hill. You know what I mean?
You should just start like a movies described badly thing.
How'd you like that, Tolkien?
Some hobbits climbing a fucking hill.
They're still really good films. I'm still really enjoying them. Like, don't get me wrong, but when you strip it down,
when you compare it to an undead ranger killing orcs, he hasn't got a fucking chance, mate.
Yeah, exactly. In fact, if they made the Lord of the Rings based on this dude, they probably would have been a lot more successful.
But I always feel
they were pretty successful.
Yeah,
I mean, they could have been more though. That's the thing.
I always feel like in the Fellowship, sort of when they start off that massive battle, it's just like, I want to see more of this. Yeah, like, I want to see the whole build up to this, or like the little skirmishes and the massive
good bits,
battle,
aren't they?
Yeah,
those are the bits you when you're watching it for like the 6th time, and you go, oh, the battle's going to start in like 10 minutes. I'll go and put the kettle on. Like, you know what I mean? That's what you do. That's your ting. Well, that's my ting.
It got to the point where, because I had, I think, 2 towers. I had all 3 of them on DVD. That I learned each and every of all the scenes where all the battles were. So I just skip straight to them.
Yeah.
And then
it
would stop, and I'd be like, right, 2 scenes ahead, and we're back in the battle.
Yeah, I quite like the double act.
Yeah, me
of
too.
Celebrimbor and Troy Baker. I don't know who does the elf voice, but
it is William Forshaw.
Okay. What else is he in?
He also did actually he did Knuckles in Sonic Boom.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's
of course you know weird Sonic trivia.
You know what? They're pretty similar
I've
characters.
I've made up that person and also the fact he was in that game.
As soon as I heard
I have no
William
idea.
Forshaw, I was like, that just sounds made up.
It was.
I was like, fuck it.
It was a goof, guys.
I'm gonna give Rob the benefit of the doubt here.
Yeah,
I trusted you, Rob.
That's gonna go down as funny for you.
It infuriates me that there was a kid on a roof in the middle of New York throwing bricks at passers-by and no one called the police.
I mean, they're not passers-by. They were the sticky bandits.
Yeah, but no one knew they were the sticky bandits.
Well, he knew.
I thought they were the wet bandits.
They were the wet bandits in the first one, then they changed to the sticky bandits in the second one.
They had tape on their hands just to stick
and
in
that
a pile of money.
was all down to Marv. I think Marv was what made that film.
Marv was definitely the ideas man, I think, of the two.
Should he have made this podcast, episode 14, the best villains to have a video game?
I'll tell you what. If he had his own spin-off film, I would be there. I would be there at day one.
All right, pitch me the film. Pitch me the film.
Marv getting into all sorts of comedy capers. He probably opens up like.
I'm almost dead here, by the way.
Like a restaurant.
Or am I, motherfucker?
I just love that abrupt end. Just opens a restaurant.
What kind of restaurant? I mean, hang on. He can't just open a restaurant. He needs more
He
than
can.
that. Yeah, but okay, like something needs to happen. Oh, maybe the health inspectors come and it's the kid from Home Alone. It's Macaulay Culkin all grown up.
Culkin.
And all he achieved was becoming a health inspector for the government.
Yeah, and then
Now the tables are turned, bitch.
And then he recognises him from like the earlier house invasions and does anything he can to close down the restaurant. But Marv has turned like a page in his life and is actually not like that anymore. However, through a victim of circumstance and a series of like a comedy of like errors and stuff. Are you about to die? Because
no.
Oh, good man.
Not today.
Through a comedy of like errors, he could like make it look like he's still a really bad guy when he's not, getting in all sorts of situations, and then eventually a child turns up and puts down some micro machines on the floor, and he falls over, and everyone laughs. It'll be good.
Yeah, that could all work. I feel like the relationship with Macaulay Culkin's character will be key.
It will.
I think
to this working, because I think eventually they'll end up working together.
Hey,
they'll have to grow together, as you know, they'll be brought together in the circumstances.
Can we get a cameo from the kid from the third film?
Yeah, definitely. I think he could be like a homeless person outside or something.
Oh, who's turned to a prostitution.
Yeah, definitely. He could be the spin-off's pigeon lady.
Oh, he can be the pigeon lady.
Yeah,
of the spin-off. Who learnt from his.
Yeah, he learnt from his ways. He's down on his luck, living rough, but still has wisdom to give to.
Does he still have the remote control car with the camera on it?
I mean, if he doesn't, how are you gonna know it's him?
Well, that's true.
I don't
know why you asked
apart from the curtains,
questions.
apart from like the 90s curtains.
Yeah, definitely.
I have to admit, when I was a kid, I always wanted fucking curtains, but my hair was too short.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's why I grow my hair pretty long now. I think it's like still
just repression from when you were a child.
Repression.
I was in the era of spiked hair.
Oh yeah, I had spiked hair as well for a bit.
I had the quiff and the spikes.
Or was it like that guy from that film?
It was like that guy from that film.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly, Rob. How did you know that is the perfect
Simon
one?
from The In-Betweeners?
Yeah, that's actually weirdly enough. That was the guy that I was thinking of.
I got you, bro.
Oh my god, get out of my head.
You two have spent too much time together. If that is how...
It's just classic.
Yeah,
that is rather a lot of gel in your hair, Simon. Why are you telling me that?
I would argue The In-Betweeners just be more known as a TV show. So if you said that guy from that TV show, maybe...
I knew him though.
He knew what I meant. See, how come a Paddy? This is what I mean now. This is why you need to really think about why you're here, because a Paddy gets it. He's there. He's switched on. He's tuned in.
I get it, bruv.
Whereas
I just don't love you like he does.
Like a Paddy's on like a page 12 and you're on like a page 2.
You're still on the tutorial, bro.
Well, you're still reading like the back cover, going, well, shall I buy it? It's $12.99, but you know
I've already bought
$19.99. So
all the loot boxes. That's where I am in this relationship.
That does sound like me. To kill this orc, please unlock a loot box.
I reckon, guys.
Lads.
I really hope.
That's it.
Oh, mate.
That's it. Zuger, he's the Tark Slayer.
Zugermeister.
They have proper personality, these orcs. You gotta give it to them.
Das
is
cool.
They did a lot of things very well.
You get really annoyed when they kill you.
I didn't like that thing at the face at the end.
Yeah, that was spooky.
Oh.
Although the audience would have seen that, because obviously it would have been froze at the time he died. So.
We could put it through.
Nope.
You know, just give him a jump scare.
Not gonna happen. Everybody, move on. Ask me questions.
Games,
Paddy.
Yeah.
Paddy, what did you think of the game? Give us your
What
review.
did I think of the game? I like the game. I'm going to put it in the liked it section.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a good place to go.
That is a good place to go. It misses out on loved it because it's lots of busy work, really.
Busy
which is
work.
fine. I'm a sucker for a game with busy work. I will do all the busy work that you give me. But it's not I'm not as enamored with it as I was for the first one. So for that reason, Even though the gameplay is fantastic, the gameplay is really smooth and responsive and blah blah blah. But yeah, liked it is.
Did any of the kerfuffle surrounding it factor into kind of how you enjoyed the game?
It's not put me off yet, but we'll see now that I'm at the with the part where you need to recruit orcs, because by the sounds of it, they kill lots of the orcs that you need, and then they want you to buy more orcs in loot boxes because orcs live in boxes.
We may need our very first One Life Review update.
Possibly. We'll see if
Or revisited. There we are. That'd be better.
One Life Review revisited.
So Al, what did you think of Paddy's playthrough?
Well, I mean, he definitely showed me how it was done. He introduced me to some new things that I never knew existed in the original.
The combat system.
Yes, how to fight, and how to actually run forward instead of backwards. So I'm proud of him. He did well. I'm trying to stall for time whilst I figure out what to give him.
What do I get?
An empty box.
An empty box, because I've already got the loot. Because I got the loot already.
The loot is you, buddy.
Awesome.
The loot is mine.
The gold is your voice. The jewels are your eyes.
Okay, Paddy. Well, I personally think you did really well with obviously in comparison to Alistair. Although I do feel
it's kind of a veiled.
It's a given,
a veiled point, but I do feel like you probably if you really, really ask yourself, you probably could have got a bit further.
It was about 3 hours in.
No, you could have, if you realistically tried, you could probably get to near the end of A Shadow of War.
Yeah.
Yeah, realistically, if you really, really,
I've been playing more and I haven't died again.
Yeah, exactly. If you really, So with that in mind, I am gonna give you for the low price of a 69p any random item, but you don't know what it is until I get your money.
Okay.
Oh, a mystery bag.
You're ready to put just a blank box then, because I don't have a means to send you 69p
just
in time for this to go out.
Just promise me that you'll send me the 69p, and
okay.
I will produce a random item.
We have a gentleman's accord.
I will put that into Al's box. There you go.
Okay, brilliant.
Please don't put anything in my box.
We're putting everything.
I'm putting everything in your box. Way, I touch wood. Way,
no.
Jinx. I didn't say jinx.
Again,
touch wood.
Don't touch my wood. No more.
Why? This is why, Al, you still have troubles with
relationships,
sexual intercourse. I was trying to think of it. It's like, what's the soft way to?
I think I need you as my teacher.
I am calling it. Oh, well, thank you very much for watching this episode of One Life Review. It's our weekly video series where one of us tries to get as far through a game as possible without dying, and I did Shadow of War, and it was fun. I had fun. We're Twisted Bard Gaming, and if you like this video, then we have a whole bunch more One Life reviews, as well as game previews and let's plays, and Rob's awesome stuttering through videos, which you should just watch without explanation, on our YouTube channel, which you can find by searching Twisted Bard Gaming on YouTube. And if you go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, you'll be making Robbie a very happy boy.
Yippee.
Yippee indeed. And all pitches for the Marv spin-off Home Alone movie in the comments, please. And also make sure you check out our website, which is twistedbard.com, for loads more video game stuff. And from all of us here, wherever you are, have fun. Be nice. Bye. Well, that was scary, wasn't it? You know what else can be scary? Subscribing to new channels. But for small channels like us, it can make a real world of difference. So why don't you hit that subscribe button? Watch a few videos. See what you think. Bye.